Look at these guys. It's time to take the all-new LX 600 off-road. I've been dying for this moment. Probably should put on my seat buckle. I don't believe this course is too challenging, but you never know. I have the off-roading screen up here and I just put it into 4 low. So to give you an idea to do that, but you push in and you twist to the left to get into 4 low, which I already am. And you have to be in neutral to do that. And then to put it into crawl control, you'll then push this button right here. And I think it's time for it to do its thing. Now this knob controls the speed. Now I'm going a little too slow for my liking. I believe there's 5 different speeds, and I'm gonna press the camera button over to my left so we have the camera up, and it has 2 different camera views. So this is the new view that shows what's going on underneath the vehicle, which is pretty darn amazing. But I am going to increase the speed for crawl control. So I know this vehicle is capable of a little bit faster. So it has 5 different speeds for crawl control. I'm at 4 right now, and I'm gonna slow it down just a tad because now it's I think what he was telling me earlier is that the mud flaps are the things that are scraping. So trust me, that wasn't me. I stayed on the road, stayed on the road there. But I am outside of Santa Fe in the mountains. Yes, that's where I'm doing this off-roading to show the LX still is very, very capable, even with this newest, or 4th generation already, right? It took 14 years for this new generation to come out, but that's okay. The new crawl control, which is smooth, butter smooth, and I really don't hear the rocks crunching or anything. Like it's just a very quiet, smooth experience, even off-roading. And this thing is just going to make short work of this. Cut it up, eat it for breakfast. Has a new electric power steering, so like you can easily maneuver this thing through the off-roading course with just 1 finger. So that's a nice upgrade on the new LX. Beautiful view, my gosh, not bad. And this is where this monitor really comes into play. Is I'm facing the sky right now. I just see some trees, but I can see the road up ahead with this awesome camera system. 360 camera, I believe, is standard on the LX 600. Now I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit since this kind of evens out, levels out a bit. All right, lowering crawl control now to its lowest setting here. We got a pretty tight turn. The assistant just had me turn on the turn assist button, which applies brakes to the rear inside wheel and helps the vehicle navigate turns a little bit more effectively, especially in these off-road situations. So it just feels like the back end is just like swiveling around. Okay, and that's where this camera also comes in handy here, because I can't really see the road at all. So I'm just letting it do its thing. I'm gonna slow it down to its slowest crawl control setting. And you can see all the stuff it's doing here with the vehicle. It's just slowly getting this vehicle down. And I believe I take the right path. Left? Okay, thank you. Yeah, at least a little bit more well-traveled, but I'm gonna take off the turn assist. I'm gonna speed up crawl control just a little bit as it's not nearly as tight and technical there. And back to 3 bars on the crawl control. My gosh, that view is just unreal. Don't wanna hit that little bush there and mess up this beautiful white paint color. I believe it's Eminent White Pearl on this guy. Speed it up just a little bit up this hill. Can't really see around as we, have this apex of the hill, but that's what the camera is for. So that's super nifty. I mean, the only way to make this better is like if you would have like a drone above you to see the road, and give you more depth. But the way it is right now is pretty darn good. and there's no one behind me. So I think this is going to be a great location and opportunity to do a walk around of this video. Yes, crawl control is now deactivated because I put it in park. But I think it's a great opportunity with this view to go ahead and do the walk around of this vehicle, which I'll have a separate video for, and I'll just cut back to me back on the trail. All right, we finished that walk around, put it back into drive. I'm gonna make sure crawl control is back on here, and we're just gonna let it do its thing. Again, let's put it at 3 here. I wanna get that screen back on. I'll press the view button here. Gives me that underbody screen. I mean, you can also do this one, which, I mean, gives you a little bit better front view and maybe side view right underneath your mirrors and the sides of the vehicle. I just like this one because it shows me what's underneath the vehicle, as I can see pretty well out in front of me. It's a little toasty in here. Again, I love that there's just tactile switches and knobs and buttons in here to make my life easier as I can focus on the off-road. I should probably put my seat buckle back on, you know, buckle up before you put the car in drive. Anyways, yeah, the buttons are excellent in here. The screens are excellent. I love seeing, you know, the angle of the vehicle as you're going around. It shows you what's going on with the brake and the accelerator as well. Like just a kid in the candy shop with this additional screen here. Decent view, I must say. I could get used to looking at that. Now I know why so many people live in Santa Fe area. It's just absolutely stunning. So that turn, I probably could have used the turn assist on, but it still did fine, just fine without it. Again, I don't need my heated steering wheel on anymore or my heated seat. Like, I was just outside, so my body kind of heated up to adjust to the 40 degrees. Tells me the temperature behind the steering wheel. So 40 degrees sounds kind of cold, but I'm telling you, like, 50 degrees in Florida is colder than 40 degrees out here in the desert. So the humidity's a thing. I'm gonna keep it in the highest speed here up this hill. And luckily I have this because I can't see what's over the other side of the hill. And perfect. Easy peasy. This would have been a great place to do the little walk around as well, but you know, I had a good location back there for the walk around. I'm not going to complain. There's really no bad view out here in New Mexico. This looks a bit sketch here, so I'm going to slow her down. It falls at the same time as going left. So could the LX done it in full speed? Absolutely. And I'm going to speed it back up here now that I have a better idea what's going on. So the crawl control, man, just is nearly silent. The only time I heard it is when I had the turning assist on. It applies a lot more brakes, ABS sort of system. And the material that I was on as well was very sandy. So it was doing a lot of adjustments, but like on a packed trail like this, it's nearly silent off-roading. Luxury off-roading right now in the LX 600. Okay, let's slow it down because I really don't know what's on the other side of this hill. Thank God for the multi-terrain monitor. Makes it's honestly cheating, but that's okay. A Lexus is cheating. Having a Lexus in general is just comfort, quiet, smooth, no matter whether you're on the road or off the road, and you're just going to be a happy camper, that's for sure. Especially with views like this. I know I've probably said that 100 times already, but views don't get old. I just love how the knob's right here. It's perfect. No, I was driving out here, you know, I was like, man, I wish the volume knob was down here because, you know, that's where I would want it. That's where my arm rests. I want the volume knob to be right here. But doing this off-roading, having this knob here is very advantageous. And having the volume knob up there it's better than not having a knob. And I also have volume control right here on the steering wheel, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I would prefer the volume knob to be a little bit lower where my arm rests, but no car is perfect. Your proximity detection just went off, and that is standard on the LX, so love that. I also have behind the steering wheel the speed of the crawl control. I know it's right here, but that's kind of off to the side where I have it in like a little green indicator behind the steering wheel, the crawl control speed. So I love that duality of the indicator there. And this gentleman's going to guide me back down, and I can still be in crawl control. I don't have to take it out of crawl control, just put the brake on. Hey, good. All right, well, I'll head back down the hill. Appreciate it. Have fun today. Yeah, this is pretty steep here, obviously. It looks like it is downwards about, oh man, it's really hard for me to read this. 15 degrees? It's hard for me to read this dial. I'm new to it. So, but it's probably about a 15-degree descent here, which the LX is capable of about a 45-degree off-road climbing. So pretty impressive. I mean, this feels steep for me. So, and it's, like I said, probably around 20% now. So nothing crazy, but LX here in crawl control is making short work of it. I mean, I feel like it's driving Miss Daisy. I'm just in the back, enjoying the comfort and the amenities here. Steering wheel's still warm because the sun's coming in, even though I turned off the heated steering wheel. This also has multi-train select, which is available in 4 high now. I'm not going to play with it too much. Like, I just keep it in auto, let it do its thing. Because if I press multi-train select, I can adjust sand, auto, mud, rock. So it has different settings, but I'm not gonna. This isn't too technical by any means. So yeah, I'll just leave it in crawl, let it do its thing. Guess we made it out, and you know what? I'm going to put it back in neutral here. We're going to twist it back into 4 high. It'll say crawl control deactivating. Roll up the window so it doesn't get too toasty in here. Even though it says it's 40 degrees outside, it's misleading because it feels very hot in this southern desert sun. Well, the cows are coming to join us in the viewing of the LX 600. Look at these guys. Oh man, it's been a while since I've seen cows. There are plenty of cows in Florida, don't get me wrong, but like this close, like they look, oh, I just want to go out there and pet them. Look at the little calves. I know you guys can't see it, they're kind of off screen, but oh man, they're cute. So fuzzy. I was thinking about tearing up this dirt road and being a bit silly and a bit hoonigan-ish in the LX, but you know, a cow could pop out and that would be a disaster. So I'm just gonna take it fairly light around this dirt road out here in the countryside. Feel like a true rancher, a rich rancher in the LX out here in the estates of Santa Fe. It's just super cool. I'm having a blast in the LX. Kind of a blind turn here. Remember, always could be cows around that turn. Oh man, that would be a wonderful place to take the LX in the off-road hill there, but no, I need to get back. I need to put this thing on through its paces on the street as well. With the F Sport model, got to try out the Ultra Luxury. To me, this model, the premium with the 18-inch wheels, that's my favorite. It's also, well, it comes in around 100K, but you know, it's not going to be the 126K as the Ultra Luxury. I mean, this has the Mark Lev in it, and a Mark Lev for me, you got to have it on when you're going big with a Lexus. The Mark Lev sound system is out of this world. Like I said, 25 speakers, 2,400 watts. Like, this is next level sound system, and it just goes hand in hand with a baller vehicle like the LX. But you can't get it on the base model. You can only get it, I believe, as an option on the premium and above models. So, oh, there's a fork in the road there. Don't know if I'm picking the right fork, but you know, I'm in the right vehicle to be in if I take the wrong way. Maybe not. Maybe in parts of the world you don't want to be in an LX if you take the wrong turn because you'll get mugged and robbed and all that good stuff. But here, when there's no one out here but cows in New Mexico and maybe rattlesnakes, I should be okay. Looks like those roads led to the same spot. So I couldn't have taken a wrong choice there. Oh yeah. I don't even think I bottomed out there, and I hit that pretty hard. So man, and I'm just chugging along here on 30 miles an hour by these power lines, which kind of brings me back to when I was with the Lexus NX, doing a walk around at that media drive around power lines out in Phoenix, Arizona. But this is a similar but very different climate here and ecosystem. But man, is it cool! Oh, bump! Handle, it just glided over that. It didn't even break a sweat. And again, I don't know if I'm on the right road, but that's okay. I can see the right road to the right of me. I'm having more fun in this portion than I was on that, you know, slow crawl control stuff. This is where it's at. Oh, you can pick different tracks. That's so cool. Feeling pretty warm here with the desert sun beating down on my chest, and gosh, the switch is, I can say it over and over, the switch to make things hotter and colder is literally, I don't have to move my arm. It's just kind of like a flick of the wrist, and I can change the temperature. I love it. All right, this cow's getting some water here in the mud. So, you know, let's take, well, I don't want to drive through his poop either. Let's take the trail to the left here, the path less traveled here in the Lexus LX. There's definitely cow poop all over this side of the trail as well, but I love that this gives you a path, you know, more natural path where there's gravel, and then just a pure dirt path that you can take, and they all lead to the same spot. I love that people have just had fun out here and kind of paved the trail for me essentially. So gosh, I'm not gonna I know I'm not gonna have as much fun on the road as I am right now on this dirt off-road ranching. This is so cool. Oh, more cattle. Happy cows. They look delicious. And they're drinking that mud water. Hopefully there's no poop in there. That'd be kind of sad. Hello, cow. Cutie pies. But it looks like all the fun stuff could be over. So I'm gonna wrap up my off-roading driving impressions of the LX. I mean, it's so quiet, comfortable, handles everything, all the bumps like they're not even there. The crawl control works like a dream. Like I can't find anything to fault about it. Even the turn assist when I was at the top of the hill worked really, really well to pivot the vehicle around. It's kind of strange because it almost felt like four-wheel steering in a way. But yeah, this thing is a complete ace off-road, and no surprise, it's based off the Land Cruiser, one of the best and most reliable and most sturdy off-roading vehicles in the world. And I'm so glad, even though that we don't have the Land Cruiser 300 for this sort of stuff, this is damn close, and it is better than the Land Cruiser because it's you know, more sound deadening, better amenities. Mark Lev alone is just amazing. But I see asphalt ahead of me, and my off-roading venture with the LX has concluded, and I come away very happy, very tickled to death, and I will see you guys down below. What do you think about the LX and its Land Cruiser abilities off-road and its Lexus abilities on and off-road? Is that twin turbo V6 is just eager. Gosh, I barely touch the gas and this thing just wants to take off. But we're going to use a navigation to get back home here to the Four Seasons, and signing out from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'll see you guys and all the other LX 600 coverage I'll put up for you. Peace out.